Hello guys, the Master Duel Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this is some matches I have from my DC Cup that I ended up playing in the last weekend. I ended up not doing the greatest in the tournament. I didn't test for the tournament very much. I only started playing Master Duel again on Wednesday, so I really only had a couple days to prepare for the tournament. I don't think I ended up preparing enough. I will prepare a lot for the regional tournament in June though, to try to qualify for Worlds again, but we can see I'm playing against Joshua Schmidt, the 2023 World Champion, and then this is me. My name's just Jesse Cotton because I was trolling, but yeah, this is me, which is kind of funny. It's Jesse Cotton versus Joshua Schmidt, but okay, we're gonna go ahead and we will see Joshua Schmidt go first, and they go ahead, activate Temple, set Snake Eye Ash, and then set 2 and pass. So that may seem like a really bad start, but thankfully, for them, like, you know, Divine Temple and the Snake Eye Ash, like, plus hand traps and non-engine, actually isn't the worst, like, case scenario. Like, without Temple, like, if we just didn't have Temple and we had, like, a brick in hand instead, like, that'd be a lot worse. But this obviously isn't the greatest start for them either. Especially when I started with 0 hand traps in hand and I basically folded to any starter. So I draw Imperm for turn, okay, sure. But right here, you know, I'm feeling pretty confident. It's also funny because, like, obviously I didn't know this was Joshua Schmidt when I was playing against him. My opponent goes activate Divine Temple, and I was in Discord, and I was like, oh my gosh, bro, I'm about to get full Snake Eye comboed, and then they go play set 2 pass, and then everyone in Discord was like, oh, yo, look, he lied to us, bro, he didn't get full comboed. With Snake Eye Ash and the Poplar, then we have Unicorn effect, they have Poplar effect to special summon out, and then they ended up imperming the Unicorn, so that way I'm not able to go ahead and search Birth and get extra bodies to be able to try to, like, push through or anything. So they go ahead and shut that down, special summon out, and then I guess it's also because, like, Birth would hurt them pretty bad next turn. If they go, like, original send, special summon out Oak, then I can go, they go Oak Chainlink 1, I go Birth Chainlink 2, banish both level 1s face down, and then now, like, Flame Birch just doesn't really do anything, Oak doesn't really do anything, so now they're gonna go Poplar, grab out the original, and then I go normal out Ulcanix effect, they also go ahead and imperm the Ulcanix there to shut that down, and then I go Chain Wanted, and then they go ahead and Chain Ash Blossom on that to try to keep me off of Engine. And now he's just hoping that, you know, I do like a normal Master Duel player thing, and I go ahead and mess up and lose. But you can see here, like, I still have, like, an extender through Hida. I just go ahead, beat over Poplar first, that way they can't spell Trap Zone Snake Eye Ash, and then Unicorn beat over, and then just go main phase 2, link off, go ahead, summon out Hida. And then now I have the Hida effect to go take the Snake Eye Ash, and then I have Snake Eye Ash effect to go search, and we can go ahead and see that they just submit defeat there. There's no point in them wasting time because the game is basically just over at that point. So now heading into the next match. Okay, so now we have me versus Mist, aka Herman Hansen, and actually Herman Hansen ended up winning this tournament. You know, congrats to him. He will be going to Worlds. He went to Worlds in 2023 and now is going to Worlds in 2025. Hopefully I'll end up seeing them there. But they end up going first. My hand's Unicorn, Nib, called by Sanctuary Deception, so I have Nib as a hand trap here, and then I have, like, infinite cards to push with, you know, hoping to draw fire cards, so that way my Sanctuary has, like, more value. But they just go ahead and pass turn, which, you know, and then I draw Ash for turn, which is like, okay, this game's just over. Like, there's actually just no way I lose this game. Like, it's going to be extremely hard for me to lose a game in this kind of game state. So I just go Deception, Tribute Unicorn, because I have Birth to summon it back out. Then I go activate Birth effect, summon back out. They go ahead, drop Fua, and then I can go ahead and respond to that with my Ash Blossom, hold Called By for another hand trap, and then also, like, I can add Ash Blossom back to hand too. Maybe you could argue Called By, and then hold Ash as a fire, but I don't think I'm going to need that here, because I'm going to be able to combo. And then also, if I get hit with Imperm or Valor on this, I don't even have to stop it. I can just eat it, because I have Sanctuary in the island. Yeah, I was going to say, even if that was Valor, I wouldn't have called by it. There was no point. I can just extend through it really well. Because Island Destroy, the Azamina, allows the Azamina to still go ahead and search. So I can go Island Effect, pop, search out Ponix for a normal summon, and then activate the effect to go ahead and search for Wanted. and then activate Hollowed effect to add itself back. And now I can go activate Hollow, chain Wanted to set up a negate, and go ahead and search Witch, and they go ahead and just submit defeat. Now I know these last two matches weren't very good, but that's really just how like the Master Duel format is right now. Like there isn't a lot of grind games. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the next match versus another Worlds competitor. Now on to the third match, we have me versus Tatu, and this player has qualified for Worlds 3 times in a row, so very, very good Master Duel player overall. My hand is Veiler, Snake Eye Ash, Fua, Unicorn, and Nib. So, you know, I have 3 non-engine plus Unicorn plus Snake Eye Ash, so, you know, I cannot complain about this hand, even though Nib does conflict with Unicorn, but that's fine. They go Tracked into Lurie, and then Lurie effect to go ahead and special summon itself out here. That's fine. So go ahead, bring that out. And then here, I think I made a misplay. So usually I hold Fua until they go Requiem effect, but I think here I should have actually Fua'd on Lurie summon just because the power of my hand being Unicorn plus Snake Eye Ash, and the fact that if my opponent doesn't make Requiem, then I'm able to Unicorn to rip Requiem on the following turn. So I do think I made a misplay there. But I think like misplays are just going to happen, especially in these replays, because at this point in time, I don't know how long I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh for, but it was a very, very long time. Like I think it was like Friday into Saturday, or no, it was like Saturday. Yeah, it was like, well, no, Saturday into Sunday. I played for 20 hours straight. So now they go summon out Sylvie, and now I get punished pretty hard. I'm going to go ahead and Veiler this because now my Fua is just like way less valuable because they had Sylvie, but I think I should have done it anyways because of how powerful my hand was. So now they go Requiem effect, chain Fua, and then they go ahead and summon out the Engraver from the deck, and then I get to go ahead and draw, and then, yeah, summon that out. That gives them a level 6, and they have a level 4 tuner. I draw Hollowed as Amina, and then they go ahead and make Baron, and then I end up drawing Imperm off this. Then they go Engraver effect, shuffle back to special summon out, just to produce the extra body, because they have another shuffle back for Engraver next turn anyways. So here I go end of main, activate Nib. They go ahead and Baron stop it, which I think this is fine here. You could argue for me to Imperm Baron instead, but then I have to deal with Baron on the next turn if I get stopped. So I go ahead and just drop the Nib. I draw Sanctuary, which is a really good draw. Then they go Baron tag out into Sylvie. Sylvie effect to go search. I Imperm that, so that way they don't have White Forest stuff set up on the next turn. And I'm not going to have like another like really good spot to Imperm anyways. So I go ahead and just shut that down. But maybe you could argue for me to not Imperm and let them go ahead search. Like, what does the White Forest spell do if they only have Fiendsmith stuff? I guess it doesn't do like as much, right? Like they have to like go out of their way to get to a spellcaster or an illusion monster to be able to activate it. So I guess maybe that is a misplay. Just stopping this. I probably just needed to let that go. And then also letting that go. Yeah, I should have let that go for sure, because letting that go also means I have 5 cards in hand instead of 4 cards in hand. And even though I know the Imperm in my hand is a blank on this turn, it's not going to help me extend. My opponent does not know that. So I summon Unicorn, they go ahead and activate Book of Moon on it to go ahead and set it. Normal Snake Eye Ash effect, they Veiler it. And also here, when I summoned Snake Eye Ash, it gave them a prompt to activate a card before I could activate the effect. So I know the set is like Judgment. And then they go ahead and Veiler Snake Eye Ash, and I'm like, okay, well, hopefully my opponent is really dumb and does not Judgment my Sanctuary and hopes that they can like Judgment my Island effect, which you can't do. So I activate Sanctuary, they Judgment me, which also, main deck Judgment, crazy work by the way. Crazy work by the way. So I go ahead and activate that, because, like, look at this, bro. Look at this, man. If I just went first, bro, I cooked him, man. I cooked him. I guess I didn't, like, full cook him, though, right? But I probably cook him, because I go, like, Unicorn, Search Birth, Snake Eye Ash, Veiler, then I have IP Birth, Unicorn. And then I also have, like, Nib plus Veiler, and that's probably enough to just hold him back. But I guess it's not, like, a full cook. Then I go ahead, beat over, and then I just go ahead, main phase 2, I make Link Karibo. And then just go ahead and pass turn, because I know this is going to get sent anyways by a Fiendsmith card, because it's a fire. So now here, I'm just hoping that my opponent makes a mistake. We can just fast forward a little bit. They go Requiem, Engraver, Requiem effect to equip, and they have the effect to go ahead and send the Unicorn. They don't have to send Snake Eye Ash now, because I don't have Snake Eye Ash anymore. Otherwise, I think they would have sent it just because it was a fire. Or maybe they wouldn't have, in case if I had Veiler. they go ahead and just send Unicorn in case if I have a way to stop Sequence, which I think is fair. Yeah, I think they would have sent Unicorn anyways, even if I did keep Snake Eye Ash on field. Maybe that's another misplay on my end, is making this. No, because I think they beat over this anyways and just put me on better have Garunix in hand. Yeah, I think they beat over this anyhow. So I think I make Link Karibo so that way my top deck can be more protected by something like Valor or Imperm. So they go ahead, bring out, and now they just go Beatrice, and they go Beatrice effect to go dump. And then I'm like, alright, hopefully my opponent's dumb and does not have a spell or trap in hand. Then they go Elf effect, special summon out, effect, discard woes, summon out from deck. And then once they do that, I know I could just submit defeat because there's no way I win that game. So I ended up losing that one to Tatu. And now on to the fourth and final match.